I'm here at the Ken Meade Realty office, where it was recently bought out by Coldwell Banker. I spoke with Douglas MacArthur, real estate agent for the Ken Meade firm, who was shocked to hear of the news.
Steve and Ken invited everybody over to Briarwood Country Club for lunch. Well, I don't think anybody knew what they were going to get for lunch.
And that's when the announcement
That's when the announcement was made.
I spoke with COO of Coldwell Banker, Malcolm McEwen, and former president of Ken Meade Realty, Steve Meade, on the recent buyout of Ken Meade Realty. What led to the recent purchase of Ken Meade Realty for Coldwell Banker?
Well, a number of years ago, we had the opportunity to meet Steve and his father Ken, and we are a company, Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage, which is owned by National Realty Trust NRT. It's a company that's always looking across the country for opportunities to join forces with excellent local real estate companies. And as we looked at the 30-plus year history of Ken Meade Realty, the kind of values and success that they had, it looked to us like it would be a great fit for the two companies.
And Steve, what was some of the deciding factors of selling Ken Meade Realty that's been, in the business for 3 decades now?
Well, obviously it's never an easy decision, but I think what we did was to do a fair amount of research on what we thought the future of real estate was and what it was going to take to remain a viable part of that future. And at the end of the day, it just appeared that for us to continue to thrive, we needed to partner with somebody that had more size, had more resources, had things that as an independent company would just been very difficult for us to have developed on our own.
Do you think a lot of your customers will have a lot of questions and concerns with this recent transition?
Mine will.
What do you think some of those concerns would be?
What happened? Why did, Ken Meade was doing so well and he's running these ads that say we do 29% of the business in town, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So I think that's going to bother a lot of people. Not that Coldwell Banker's a bad name or anything. I don't want to lead that on. It's just Ken Meade is the name in town.
We ran into Will Soto walking into the Ken Meade office, who was shocked to hear the news from us. Will Soto, how long have you been a realtor for Ken Meade?
A little over a year, I would say.
And initially just coming up and learning the news that Coldwell Banking is taking over Ken Meade Realty, what's your initial reaction?
I'm stunned and disappointed.
Many agents wondered if the recent transition would mean a different pay structure. Mr. McEwen had this to say.
There will be no changes to their compensation. There will not be any new fees that come out of their pocket. And in fact, we will bring innumerable things to the table that actually are new add-ons that we'll be paying for that they may have been paying for previously.
While some real estate agents are fearful of what the transition will do to their business, others remain ready for the change. Do you think some of your coworkers are going to be happy about this recent transition or scared?
I don't think initially they're going to be happy, but I don't think the majority of the people in here are rational, so they'll think it out. I think we're all going to have to think it out.
Right.
I mean, our reputation is built on that name, not Coldwell Banker.
Coldwell Banker plans to change the Ken Meade Realty signs in the upcoming weeks. This is Danelle Dunn from YourWestValley.com.